I'm Gabrielle, and this is Seminar Takeover. Today's April 30th, and here's this week's news.
In the day's other news, the COVID crisis in India piled up huge new numbers again, passing 200,000 deaths overall. Ali Rogan has our report.
On Tuesday alone, India's official death toll spiked at almost 3,300, its deadliest day.
The situation is horrific, absolutely terrible. Everyone is afraid, every single person.
Outside crematoriums, ambulances now wait hours to offload bodies. Workers hastily build new platforms to keep up with the volume. Amit Kaushik waited to cremate a relative.
Cremation area, we searched 2 or 3, but there are no space. Then finally we came here. And we are waiting from the last 2 or 3 hours.
Those who can't find hospital beds suffer in the streets. Even inside ICUs, oxygen and other supplies remain scarce.
I'm buying oxygen at the rate of gold. The situation come to that level.
And while India hosts the world's largest vaccine manufacturer, it's running out of shots. At this vaccine center in Mumbai, hopeful recipients were turned away.
They are telling us that injections are not available, as vaccines have not arrived. I registered to come here 3 days ago.
As the situation worsened, the international community responded. On Tuesday, the first shipment of British aid arrived in New Delhi, including ventilators and oxygen tanks. The U.S. is now sending medical equipment and raw materials to make vaccines. President Biden said Tuesday that doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine will also be shipped. But Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has come under fire for permitting super-spreader events like religious festivals and his own political rallies. Even as the current crisis grew, he urged against lockdowns.
Friends, in the current situation, we have to save the country from another lockdown. I would also like to request states to only use lockdown as a last resort.
But in the capital city, New Delhi, the last resort has already arrived. Officials there just extended an existing lockdown until May. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Ali Rogan.
As the crisis deepens in India, COVID-19 infections in the U.S. have fallen nearly 25% in the past 2 weeks. A body camera video in the fatal shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. by sheriff's deputies in North Carolina will not be made public for now. A judge in Elizabeth City blocked the release today. But in Chicago, an independent board released video of the Anthony Alvarez killing. He had his back turned and appeared to drop a gun just before police shot him. We'll have details later in the program. The U.S. Justice Department says 3 white men in Georgia will face federal hate crimes charges in the Ahmaud Arbery killing. Arbery was jogging in Brunswick, Georgia last year when the men allegedly chased and fatally shot him. They already face state murder charges. The U.S. Senate today voted to restore regulations aimed at limiting methane emissions from oil and gas fields. Trump-era rules had rolled back the rules governing the greenhouse gas. The debate and the vote divided largely down party lines. The bill now goes to the House of Representatives, which is expected to approve it. Federal investigators today searched the Manhattan apartment and office of Rudy Giuliani, former President Trump's personal lawyer. It is widely reported they seized computers and cell phones in a probe of Giuliani's business dealings in Ukraine. In a statement, he denied any improper lobbying. Iran is not talking about a face-off with an American warship in the Persian Gulf. The U.S. Navy says the USS Firebolt fired warning shots Monday night when 3 Revolutionary Guard vessels came within 70 yards. It is the second incident this month involving U.S. and Iranian vessels. Hong Kong's legislature has approved a law that could bar people from entering or leaving and thereby give mainland China even more control. It's the latest such move since the mass protests in 2019. Hong Kong's government denied today that it means to limit anyone's rights. Back in this country, the Federal Reserve is once again keeping its benchmark interest rate close to zero. The central bank today noted significant progress in the economic recovery. But Chairman Jerome Powell said that the Fed needs more evidence before changing its current policy. Powell acknowledged that inflation has risen, but he said policymakers believe that is only temporary. The Fed's news did little to encourage Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 164 points to close at 33,820. The Nasdaq fell 39 points and the S&P 500 slipped 3.
To get points for today, make sure you complete today's quiz. All answers can be found in this video. After this video ends, please stay logged on to participate in an SEL activity created by our wonderful counseling team. Also, if you haven't completed the course survey for next year, please complete that ASAP, as it gives you the power to request your classes. Have a great weekend, and remember to stay safe, have fun, and mask up. Bye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're going to have you guys, if you haven't done already, select your courses for next year. So I'm going to run through real quickly how we do that. So you're going to log on to Student Connect using this link here. By the way, this file has been put into the Schoology folder as well for seminar. Then you're going to expand the requests, click Add/Exit Requests, select a course, and click Add Selected Course. Once all courses have been selected, click Submit. That's it. Guys, it's got to be done before midnight tonight. Don't delay on it, otherwise you won't get much pick in what classes you take next year. Have a great day, take care of yourselves, mask up.